What's up, dudes and dudettes? My name's Seth, and we are back again for another Trove patch notes. I almost missed the whole Trove thing because of my new setup. Makes it so I can barely touch anything. Hi, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically wonderful today, dudes and dudettes. How do you like the new setup? I hope it looks glorious, because this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. Now, unfortunately, it has a little bit of issues with some graphics in Trove, but you can check out the blog videos to actually know what's going on. So anyway, without further ado, dudes and dudettes, because it is a patch notes video, I view that the content of the patch is going to be kind of the giveaway prize, because we're giving away the information rather than giving away items. So I would still humbly request you to duke in the like button for me. It very much helps me out. Now, let's get to it. This is a very small patch notes video. Well, not a small patch notes video. This is a very small patch, mostly because there's a bunch of secrets to this patch, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, featured new Chaos Chest loot this week, get a Shadow Crawler mount. So this beautiful Shadow Crawler mount, why can I not move? What's happening? What? Oh, my stupid mouse is disconnecting like it does. I really gotta get a new one. Listen to all that clicking. Sorry, everybody. I'm such a professional. So this is the Shadow Crawler mount, which everyone was expecting to be in the Shadow Arena rewards because it actually was under the Shadow Arena tab. But they ended up changing that for some weird reason and moving it over into the rare category that you get it out of the Chaos Chest. Very, very boring, very, very plain mount. Would have been great out of a Shadow Arena, but not necessarily out of a Chaos Chest, right? Yeah, I know. Bug invasions are sticking around for another week. And they're going to also be coming twice as fast. I'm gonna bleep that part out because I accidentally said it the way that they wrote it rather than saying heck bug, because I'm G-rated even if the game is not. So anyway, those things are gonna be around for a little bit longer, meaning that everyone's gonna have a little bit more of a chance to end up getting the beautiful love bug. So that's cool. Game updates. Updated Sunday's bonus text to read Arena bonus, or Arena win XP. So here's something that's going on. If you didn't check out my Trove video a couple days ago, is that unfortunately Tryon does not seem to have any clue whatsoever how PvP works in every video game alive. So now you're not getting any rewards, or at least not getting as much rewards for PvP if you don't win the match. GG, PvP just became even more useless outside of getting this guy's trophy. Mimic blocks can now copy cornerstone blocks. That's handy. The patron tab in the store now clearly shows what is included in the patron status. An on-screen button will also direct you to the tab, and it's going to be in the top left, but it won't appear to be visible for people that have patron active. Now, I have patron because I buy it in-game with Flux, and that's a very, very expensive price tab to remove a button and clutter from your screen. So anyway, if we go into the patron stats, you can see they made it all fancy and all beautiful and stuff, and all of the perks and stuff that you end up getting from patron, as well as a couple other things that they're going to be fixing. So bug fixes and polish already. Bonus crafting speed has triumphantly returned as a mastery level reward, because for some weird reason we took it out. Purifying dragon flames can once again be traded, because I guess that they weren't, not that we ever traded them anyway, so GG. Mimic blocks no longer inherit block invulnerability. I didn't really mess with the mimic blocks because, as you all know, I'm not really a fan of them. Baby Punchbot Ally now only gives 5 power rank instead of 87, which was very, very weird. I'm hearing strange noises in the background. I don't know if they're gonna show up on the mic. Fixed a bug where you could stack wing VFX with pose. I've actually got a glitches video coming out very, very soon, if not tomorrow. That's going to kind of show off like that bug and everything like that. And a couple other bugs that are very, very big ones, but kind of cool ones to mess with. So you should check that out when the video is available. And it also explains what happened with the stacking VFX on the wings. So that's, it'll be funny, it'll be funny. Fixed an issue that could cause Club World Heartstones to display a negative number instead of the correct number of likes. They actually just called it likes. They didn't even call it props, because that's what it is anyways. It's just likes. Fixed client crash that could happen when looking at old portals. They still didn't fix the millions of other crashes that were introduced last patch by the looks of things, but let us find out with time whether or not this version of the game is a bit more stable, because otherwise I was getting tons of crashes after last week's patch, dudes and dudettes. Like, seriously. Wait, I think my mouse is messing up again. No, it just went invisible. They also fixed a bug where patrons got 200% experience on certain days. I wish that they kept that bug, but because here's a little bit of a theory before we get into the last bit of the patch stuff that they didn't include in the notes is I have a theory going on right now, because it seems like in general they lowered the amount of experience that you end up getting from U6. Like when I'm farming my tomes, it's taking like twice as long to actually get a tome fully up to 100,000 experience as opposed to how long it used to take. So my theory is that they're lowering the amount of experience in U6 so that when they introduce the Power Mantle edition, which hopefully will be next week, and for those that don't know, get hyped, it's gonna add like a whole bunch of new adventure portals and stuff like that. Anyways, my theory is that they're lowering the amount of experience from U6 now so that they can have that experience in the Power Mantle portals so that everyone will be tricked into thinking that it's more experience. Yeah. So actually right now, dudes and dudettes, I myself personally have to take a couple hours of a break right now before we get into the last bit of the patch notes video because they are introducing new streamer allies and other giveaway items for streamers, which I'm going to be doing a stream sometime this week for sure, and we'll be giving some of them away. Now, the reason that I have to wait a little bit is they have not actually given me any of the codes yet, so I can't show you all of the allies and everything like that until later. So I'm just going to make a cut right now until I end up getting the codes a couple hours later. Hopefully it's not gonna be too late, because now that I have these new settings for the videos, it takes a lot longer for me to upload. Alright everybody, so disappointingly enough, it seems like they're not gonna actually have any of the codes out today. If they do, they're probably gonna have it out way too late, because right now it's already been like 5 hours since I recorded the last piece of the patch video, and there hasn't been any news whatsoever on those new codes. So I'm guessing that they're probably gonna come out tomorrow, which is the day that this video goes up. Either way, I want to shout out to Tyrine, Screamheart, CT Neko, Midnight TV, Dismantle Time, Ocgeneer, myself, and Love, Typhy, and Dunmire. Those are just some of, if not all of, the people that ended up getting an ally, which you can actually already see in the new the tab right here, the Streamer Dream. So these are all the new allies and stuff. They actually look pretty cool. If you haven't already seen them in the stream that the devs have been doing lately, they've been showing these off and stuff. The way that they're going to work, because I'm just going to talk as if we have them anyway, is every streamer is going to, well, I don't know what it takes to qualify, but qualified streamers like myself and the other ones that I mentioned are going to get 40 chest codes that will last for an entire month. So that means that I should be able to give out 10 chest codes a week without it going like too crazy and stuff, because anything else and then, you know, rip, you just lose it all, right? So the way that works is it's going to be a chest that goes into your inventory, but it's not based on RNG. It's the same as the Omni style recipes. So just clicking it, you're going to get a guaranteed prize that you don't already have. So you're gonna have to collect, from what they've said anyway, if you don't already have the Balefire Wings or the Roboraptor, because they're bringing the Roboraptor back, it will unlock 11, I think they've said, unique allies and the wings and stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's count it right here. So we've got how many allies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 allies. 10 would be the Roboraptor, and 11 would end up being the Balefire Wings. So there's going to be 11 prizes overall, and you're going to have to try and get 11 different boxes from streamers. streamers. So I think that's really, really cool. I think that's a great step in a new direction and stuff. Of course, I'll only be able to give those away through live streams and stuff like that because the devs are very picky about those things. And on YouTube, it's all the other prizes and stuff. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm hoping that I'm gonna end up having those codes fairly soon. You've probably seen me in game with them already, but maybe not. Who knows? Either way, next week's gonna be the whole power mantle pack and stuff like that. So you can also check out on the PTS server. They actually have some of the level 30 costumes and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I very much appreciate it, and I would very much appreciate if you would also Hadouken the like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel. Sign on, stay epic, everybody. I gotta get back to editing because these videos take forever now. Can you please just get up the hill? Ride! He's right! Ah! We fell into the lava! That was really neat. We actually fought that guy in midair.